Hello and welcome back to Dave's Podcasts. Today we're talking about the OMAD diet. OMAD, O-M-A-D, stands for 1 meal a day. Sounds crazy? Well, it may sound crazy, but it really works. I'm living proof. Let me explain to you what the OMAD diet is first. Basically, the OMAD diet is exactly what it says. 1 meal a day. You eat 1 meal a day and fast for the rest of the time. The time that you have your meal is completely up to you. A lot of people choose to have their first and only meal of the day between, say, 9 a.m. and midday. When I started my OMAD diet, I usually had my first meal of the day at about 11 a.m. I made sure that this meal was enjoyable. That's the secret. If you're only eating once a day, you've got to make sure that it's enjoyable. A lot of people who try the OMAD diet sometimes can't continue with it. They feel they can't succeed because they feel too hungry. You will feel hungry for the first couple of days, but after a while, your body gets used to it. I combined my OMAD diet with the keto diet, allowing my body to go into a state of ketosis. In other words, I didn't eat carbohydrates, and I still avoid carbohydrates even today. I remained on the OMAD diet for about 6 weeks, coupled with the keto diet and taking 5 kilometers of exercise every day at a brisk pace. This resulted in a total weight loss of about 30 kilos. I weighed about a year ago about 105 kilos. Today, 1 year later, after having doing the OMAD diet for about 6 to 8 weeks along with the keto diet, and then switching to 2 meals a day along with the keto diet with exercise, I have managed to get my weight down to between 77 and 78 kilos depending on the day. I enjoy a healthier lifestyle. I have more energy. I have more zest for life. I have more enthusiasm. I only eat proteins with my 2 meals a day. I start with a high protein breakfast, usually maybe some cabbage, maybe fried egg, maybe some pork, maybe some bacon. All of these foods are high in protein and low in carbohydrates. For lunch, I will have some pork, maybe pork sausage or pork on a stick. I live in Thailand. Pork is an extremely popular meat in Thailand, much more popular than beef. And it's high in protein and extremely low in carbohydrates. One of the things that causes you to gain weight when you eat carbohydrates is insulin. Your body produces insulin as part of the digestive process. If you don't eat for a long period of time, your insulin levels drop dramatically. If you eat carbohydrates after a long fast, your insulin level rises dramatically and therefore allows your body to absorb the fat, and so you gain weight. If you eat protein after a result of fasting, your insulin levels don't rise so dramatically and therefore you don't gain so much weight. The OMAD diet, or the 2 meals a day, are a way of life rather than a diet choice. You can choose the OMAD diet for a short period of time or a long period of time. Some people have chosen it as a lifestyle, as a way of life. In other words, that's what they have decided to do for the rest of their lives. I'm more of a realist. One drawback of the OMAD diet is when you go out on a family occasion to a hotel or a restaurant, well, if you've already had your 1 meal of the day, you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs while everyone else is enjoying themselves. So I don't think the OMAD diet is practical long term. It's very practical and rewarding short term, but switching to the 2 meals a day is doable. I have my first meal in the morning and my second meal mid-afternoon, and that ties me over for the rest of the day. It's my story of success in the battle of weight. I succeeded in losing over 30 kilos and in doing so, reducing my blood pressure, reducing my heart rate and gaining the all-important medical insurance that I needed. Because the insurance company wouldn't give me the insurance I required because my blood pressure was too high. When I switched to the OMAD diet and keto diet and took regular exercise, I got my blood pressure right down to a normal level. And I'm enjoying a healthier and more active lifestyle. I'm 56 years old and I've never felt better in a long time. So, if you're interested in losing weight and feeling better, try the OMAD diet, couple it with the keto diet and throw in some exercise and see what happens. This is Dave. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast and stay tuned for many more. Thanks for joining me.